Hey, what's up guys? Borden's here, back with another Project Brawl videos. Today I'm going to be going over a quick tier list on the game and the current meta of the game, because there's a bunch of tournaments obviously coming out still, and we have a bunch of future content planned. So I just wanted to update y'all on the PvP meta currently. And first I'll be going over the classes. Now, I'm going to be changing this to S tier. Let's just make it kind of simple. A tier, because I only think there's really 3 tiers in this game, you know. We don't need these, so we're just going to focus on 3 tiers. Now, S tier classes. Probably the best class in the game, still, Rocker. This class has just such a wide attack range. It has a free stun move. It's quick, you know, no real weakness. It's just such a consistent class, you know. It doesn't have anything it fails at, really. It does everything you want in the game. It exceeds at everything it can do. It exceeds at almost every mechanic. You know, it has a crazy fast, you know, counterattack range, amazing shift. Like, it's just a dirty class. If you want free wins or consistent wins, master Rocker. And there's Rocker guys out there. There's a lot of Rocker videos out there that actually show you how to play the class really, really efficiently. But I'd say Rocker is still S tier. Fireman with good ping is also an S tier class. If you are a host and you are playing Fireman, you're going to have almost the funnest game of your life. You know, just because it's such an oppressive class. The water skill, you push people away. You know, if you're using the Buster Wall move, obviously no one can come near you as long as you just spam it and water them away. It's a ridiculous class. On the good ping and on the good hands, it's definitely S tier. I don't think it's above Rocker, because Rocker shits on this class, you know. Once Rocker's in Fireman's range, you can't do anything. But Fireman, compared to any other class in the game, is definitely better. Now, A tier. Blitzer, Boxer. Why do I say Blitzer and Boxer are A tier? Ever since the newest update, we have added a bunch of new special moves into the game. And the special moves for Boxer has brought him up from B trapper to A tier. The new Boxer special, Uppercut, allows him to essentially fly towards you, knock you up, and he gets a free hit if he's using the knockdown move. It just makes Boxer so much more impressive now, considering one of his biggest weaknesses back then was honestly his engage too, because all you can really do is sprint at people, and half the cast has stun moves, half the cast has some type of range move. I'm sorry, not a stun move. Only one class has a stun, but so many range classes. You know, Rocker's range, Fireman's range, Slugger's range, Blitzer's range. Boxer's the only true melee. So the new Uppercut allowing him to get close without having to worry about getting stopped or anything is really nice, and you can definitely see the potential in Boxer now as he's used a lot more. I still don't think he's better than Blitzer, because triple spike, which I'm gonna get to later, is still what puts Blitzer high. Blitzer would be S tier, but he's only S tier with triple spike. Without triple spike, he's definitely another A tier. You know, because he has to get really close to you to get his damage, and half the cast obviously won't let that happen. And obviously B tier, I'd say Slugger. Real good class if you can aim, but that's all there is to the class. I feel like he's really just a sniper pea shooter, but close range, you can really just shit on him. Yeah, he has this. It's like a Slugger thing where if you get hit by his direct shot attack, this one I believe right here, if you get hit by his direct shot, you kind of just can't hit him. Your attacks just doesn't work while he gets free hits. You just have to kind of spam your sprint kick really to get through it. But other than that, he has no real defense. You know, if he shifts, you just kind of shift because he has a slow shift. So you should be able to keep counterattacking him. His big ball is amazing, but that's the only real special. He only has one real good setup, which I'm gonna get to next. Now, for the class skills, I could go over everything, but let me just go over all the bad ones first. So these are what I'd say useless skills. Everything right here is you shouldn't use, in my opinion. Where else? I'm missing something right here. And this is for PvP, by the way, guys. This is only PvP, because this fucking skill on Rocker is amazing in zombies. But obviously, I'm just doing a PvP tier list. Where else is I missing? This is useless. Useless. And I think that's all for the skills you should never use in PvP. You actually reuse this category. We're gonna put useless. No point in using these skills. Now, quick summary of why you shouldn't use these skills in PvP. Obviously for the Slugger, direct shots are so much better. I could sit here all day and go like how direct shot. Man, just don't use these skills. Just don't use these skills, man. It's so pitiful. I don't know why Slugger was even given these skills. Like, I guess Trinity's kind of annoying sometimes because you randomly get hit. If it's +7, it's like that damage randomly, and you're like, yo, what the hell was that damage from? But it's so bad. Other than that, it's so slow. You can kind of just sidestep it. Same with continuous fire. Like, again, you can just literally sidestep it the whole time. You don't even have to run. You can just walk up to the Slugger while he spam that skill. His time bomb, again, I think it's trash. I mean, I guess it has its uses. It forces you to dodge in like 2 seconds, And considering how the enemy team plays upon that, they could take advantage. Like, all right, he has 2 seconds. He's going to dodge. We're going to free hit after that dodge. But a lot of times, no one's really in comms, doing like crazy call-outs like that to where they're trying to like go for like some plays like that. So you don't really have to worry about that unless it's like, I guess, a tournament where the enemy team probably would have comms or something like that. But maybe in the future with more tournaments, time bomb probably gets a boost into like actual useful skills. Next, let's see, flamethrower. There were changes to flamethrower that made it so you can dodge out of it. But I still don't think it's valuable in PvP just because you actually have a period of time where you actually have to use the flame. You can't just like flame cancel. You have to like flame for a couple seconds, then you can cancel out of it. And I think that's really bad in a PvP environment because of how everything's so quick paced. Now every class is really on you. So that's why I feel like this is just not a good skill. But maybe in the future we can see some more play of it. But for now, you should definitely be using 6-shooter or even 9-shooter. Now the next useless skill is, I don't know the exact name for this, but it's the Blitzer skill that makes the ball travel a bit. Skill's just trash. You can just, again, sidestep it like you can with the Slugger skills and like how you can with the Sonic Ball skill from Rocker. You just kind of just hold W or WA or WD and you just kind of avoid the skill in general. So that's why this Blitzer skill and Sonic Ball are in the useless category because it's just too slow. You can't. There's no real point in using them. There's so much better things out there. Same with the rapid fire skill for Rocker. In PvP, you kind of want to be consistent. You want to be quick on your feet, constantly like damaging. This skill does like 5 like quick sonic waves, whatever, and then knocks you back at the end. But you don't really ever have enough time to get the knockback since you're gonna end up dodging sooner or later, or obviously a Rocker is just gonna stun you, and this is useless now. You probably get like 1 or 2 sonic waves, Rocker stuns you, or you get 1 or 2 sonic waves, Fireman pushes you away, 1 or 2 sonic waves, Blitzer kicks you. You kind of see the trend, It's just not good. Now, the best skills in the game, I'd say right now are currently, obviously, still Rocker, Electric Emission, stun move is just, it's too much. It's just too much of just you're standing still and this guy's getting a free hit off you, because he hit you with a right click. It's no real like mechanics behind it on some like sweaty or hidden tactics. It's pretty much just kind of stun, hit, wait, stun, hit, So it's definitely S tier for that reason. Not much more else to say, Another S tier skill is still triple spike. Crazy combo. This is what makes, like I said earlier, this is what makes Blitzer. A Blitzer with triple spike, half the time is going to be jumping around, hitting with 3 balls while getting hella items off of it and slowly regenerating his health because he's not, running. He's just kind of in the air, so the game counts that as regen. So yeah, it's basically like a tank, just kind of constantly hitting you from the air, and you can't really do much unless you have good aim or you're playing Rocker. You can kind of stun him, he just drops down. But yeah, triple spike still oppressive, so that's definitely up there. Boxer special. This, I want to say, is S tier. So ignore this skill. Imagine this skill is the new uppercut move that I was talking about earlier for Boxer that came out. Knockdown with uppercut is honestly S tier. I think it's what makes Boxer extremely scary now, because if played right, you're constantly engaging and you're constantly getting a free hit. You know, it's kind of like rocker stun. You know, if you get the hit, if you get the right click, you're guaranteed that hit. If you get the Boxer uppercut, you're guaranteed that knockdown. You know, so the new Boxer special really makes him S tier. Again, this is not how the new special looks like. It's a different icon. It's just not on the site. But yeah, definitely the new Boxer skill with knockdown is S tier. And S tier is still the same old fireman combo. Oh, not this one, sorry. It's 6-shooter with the wall. Where is that at? Right here. 6-shooter wall, still the most busted combo in the game with fireman. Just makes him, it's too much defense. You can never really engage. You just kind of have to watch this man shoot you from afar while walling and healing, you know. It's annoying, it's tedious. The only real counter in the game is Boxer with his knockdown punch. You could stand on top of the wall, punch him. Or a rocker, once you get close, you know, you just kind of beat him up. Obviously, if you watch the rocker guides and the rocker gameplay, you could see the true combos and the loops you can do to just kind of just keep people still. So yeah, those are the only classes that kind of beat this setup. So that's definitely S tier. So that's all it is for S tier. A tier skills, I'd say, is definitely obviously just rocker in general. That right click is just dirty, man. So it's A tier. Sonic boom. You can sonic boom someone. Right click, boom. Just keep looping, you know. It's free loops. Definitely this. Just triple spike in general makes fucking this loadout good. That's why this loadout's A tier. Just triple spike is just that good of skill. Bursting Pillar is kind of good too. You know, catches people off guard. They'll sometimes walk up thinking like, all right, his skill's over, and just get hit because, you know, has like lingering damage. So I don't think it's a trash skill. You know, so that's why it's A tier. Direct shot, big ball, definitely A tier. You know, loadout. That's probably the only good loadout on Slugger. Everything else is trash. That's why it's A tier. You know, it's the only thing that makes Slugger, I feel like, viable. Time bomb, I feel like B tier. You know, direct shot's good, but big ball's just better. You know, big ball's just better than time bomb. You do not want this. So that's for that. Let's see. 9-shooter, mine definitely B tier. 9-shooter, I guess, has its moments, but P-shooter is just so much better. You know, unless you have some godlike aim and you're just hitting every 9-shooter shot, just go P-shooter, man. More damage, bigger AOE. It's much more simple, man. You know, keep it simple. 6-shooter mine, A tier. You know, it's not obviously the firewall, but mine ball is really good. You know, if played right, you're constantly getting big damage because it's an AOE attack. You could, you know, go for baits with it. You know, play some mine ball. You know, if someone's gonna try to run in circles, obviously to try to avoid it. Just try to predict where they're gonna run. Hit them with shift attack. Boom, reset the flow of the game. You know, a lot you can do with this combo. Good loadout. So that's why it's A tier. Now for Boxer, I'm gonna say these are B tier. The Rocket Punch and Bomb and Run. To me, these specials just aren't as good as Knockdown. You know, Knockdown is the bread and butter. It's free combos, it's big damage, it's a stun in a way, because if you get that knockdown, you know, they go up in the air and you just get free fucking hits. It's just such a good move compared to Rocket Punch Bomb and Run that just kind of shoots you forward a bit, and yeah, you know, I guess you move faster, it allows you to go in and out. But as Boxer, I feel like you want to treat it as an assassin class, just because the meta of the game is, it's a lot of stun moves, it's a lot of just you kind of standing still because of jelly, or it's a lot of fireman just watering you away. So when you're in, you really want to go for the kill, and I think Knockdown's the best to go for the kill because of the big damage, because of the stun on it. Like, you're going to get that kill once you're in, versus like Bomb and Run or Rocket Punch, where you kind of go in, get 1 or 2 hits, they're free to dodge or do whatever because you didn't stun them. You know, you just kind of came in and hit them a couple times. Definitely B tier. 9-shooter, again, B tier. I mean, yeah, it has wall, but I just think 9-shooter is that bad. You know, I just don't think it's good. I mean, if you just want to play off specials alone, I guess A tier if you're trying to be annoying. If you're going to hide behind the wall and maybe shoot afar, then yeah, it's A tier because it's like you're just pelleting people, you know. That'll probably be kind of funny. But That's only if you have good aim, obviously. So B tier for now, A tier if you have good aim. So yeah, Earthquake, A tier. It's just a good skill, you know. It's big damage on Blitzer. You know, if you're close, you're gonna constantly apply pressure just because the right click comes out. You know, it's kind of quick. Doesn't apply to Rocker. Let me say that now. The right click does not apply to Rocker, as that class, man, is something else. And against Blitzer, yeah, Rocker just shits on Blitzer. So A tier against every other class, useless against Rocker. If I had to say something, yeah. A tier if you're playing against anyone else, useless against Rocker. Go triple spike and just rely on items if you're facing a Rocker matchup. But against other classes though, yeah, like I said, it's consistent pressure, it's big damage, it's a free knock-up. You know, you hit them with that, you can jump up in the air, hit them with a spin move. It's a lot you can do with it. You know, it's a really good combo-heavy move that if you're popping off with it, you're definitely gonna pop off. You're definitely gonna feel it. You're definitely gonna see the damage. You know, numbers going up. So it's definitely A tier. Same with the new knockdown on Boxer. It's just A tier. Like I said, I don't care for these specials personally. You know, I don't use them. I don't really see much people use them in a successful way because Uppercut's just that good. You know, knockdown, Uppercut, S tier. Knockdown, anything else, A tier just because knockdown's still good. You know, you could use these moves obviously to keep space from people. You know, keep playing footsies, mixing them up, blah blah blah. Just all the fun stuff. You know, so that's definitely A tier. I don't think there's much else I need to cover or I have to really say. Prime points being still Rocker, Firefighter, best class in the game. Blitzer, Boxer, you know, that's your A tier classes. Get shit done. It's just not as good as these classes. You know, if you want the wins, man, if you want the dubs, that nice win streak, that nice, you know, win percentage, just play these classes, bro. Pretty simple classes while also being, you know, super strong. And, you know, if it's easy to learn, easy to play, and easy to excel in, why not? You know, so definitely Rocker, Firefighter. Blitzer, triple spike, S tier, but unless you're playing anything else with a Blitzer, it's an A tier class. But if you're playing triple spike, it would be S tier, obviously, because it's a tank with just range. It's kind of like Firefighter, but he can also just beat you up close range. It's nutty. Then obviously Boxer, low health, fat damage, A tier, just because Uppercut and all that now makes him really good, and the defense changes in the game have also made him just really able to apply that pressure, really be able to, you know, just keep on fighting. So Rocker's definitely still he's A tier now. Slugger, B tier, obviously. Just too many weaknesses, only one strength to me, and just not enough to make him shine compared to others. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. That's pretty much it for my tier list. Cheers.